with me? You're all with me? Okay, I'm going to move the screen. So now we have to set up a place to print, all right? And what I have here, I have this piece of laminate board. It's just a big board. Actually, it's a laminated shelf. So I just recycled it. It's going to be my backboard for my screen. This one's really big and it's really heavy. You don't need something this large. You really don't. You can use something much smaller, all right? You can attach your clamps. The nice thing about a piece of plywood or smooth laminate is that you can screw your clamps right into it, all right? If you don't want to deal with that, you can use these tension grips, these things, right? This, easy on and off. You can clamp your clamps anywhere on your board, all right? This is easy, all right? Another method is using a C-clamp. So you can use these C-clamps if you want to, if you already have them, all right? So there's several ways of setting up a panel. I think the most thing you want to be really aware of is being secure. You know, you want your clamps secured to your backboard or your table. If you have a table, just use your table, right? If you don't mind clamping to your table, go ahead and do that. Plastic folding tables, you have to be careful with because they're not necessarily flat and they're a little flexible, okay? All right. So this is your backboard. You're all going to get a piece of this mylar. It's acrylic sheet. I mean, it's not acrylic. It's polyester, all right? You're going to get a sheet of this in your kit. That's called your flip guide.
Called what?
A flip guide, okay? I'll show you why it's called a flip guide in a little bit. You want to tape this down. Now, you don't need the white thing. You don't need that, all right? What you really need is just the plastic thing. I'm going to tape it right to my board, my backboard, okay? I wish they wouldn't be doing that during class. So just tape it so it's really secure. You don't want anything to move or shift, right? I think they forgot to look at the class schedule, didn't they?
You want me to go down?
Fernando, thank you, no. He knows that I'm in here, but he's got his work to do too. So it's hard to tell him not to. I know. I just kind of have to, I'll just complain about it. Okay. All right. So you want to make sure this thing is secure. And you want it to be easily flipped away and down. You don't want it to flip on your nice table surface or anything. It needs to flip over. Okay? There's reasons for that. Okay. Then we're going to take our screen and I'm going to attach it to the clamp. Oh, these are really spread apart. That's all right. So just tighten your screen to your clamp. And I'm almost ready to print. There's a few things that I have to do in advance of actually printing. Okay? So, it's looking good. It's set up. I've got a squeegee. You get these nice new squeegees, all right? I've got a bucket of water. All of this is on a checklist here. Bucket of water. I've got spatulas. This is for dispersing ink and mixing ink, okay? I've got all my paper set aside. So what you're going to have in your kit is you're going to have how many? 8 sheets?
Yeah.
8 sheets of proof paper. You're going to get tracing paper. You don't need to worry about that right away. And then you're going to get your good printing paper, your Bristol paper, okay? So these are all cut the same size. I'm focusing on my proof paper, which is this yellower color paper, and then my good paper, which is the white, okay? If you don't have your paper when you're printing, any good white paper will do, all right, for now. Okay, I'm getting very close to printing. What I need to do is first, I'm going to get my inks ready. Keep my paper in a safe place. I'm going to mix ink really quick. I'm going to take some white, and I'm going to take some magenta. So I know that the ink kits are sold out at Lens, but they're happy to put together more if you want, all right? I've got a kit for you already, David, all right? So what I want to do is quickly make a lighter color. This is my CMYK ink system, and I'm going to alter the color a little bit. So I'm going to take a spatula. Now, when it comes to mixing ink, mix more than you think. Okay, so that's a couple tablespoons, more or less. I'm going to put some magenta into the white. So I get a nice pink color. Oops, this one. Now in your kit, or if you've ordered it, you will be getting something called the acrylic extender. I'm actually going to use this stuff, all right? I'm going to use it to extend my ink and to make it a little more transparent. So I'm going to pour about a tablespoon into my quantity of ink there.
Does that affect the color?
But it's as clear.
Okay.
It looks white, but it's clear, okay? Yeah, so don't be confused about it. It's clear. Mix this stuff really well together.
Does that just make it more shiny, or?
It makes it a little more transparent, and it extends the ink too. You can almost double your ink by using this stuff. It's an economical way of doubling your ink, or extending your ink. So I got this nice pink color. It's a nice cool pink. If I wanted it to be a warmer pink, well, what would I do? Well, it is magenta. What would I do if I wanted to make this pale, cool pink a warmer pink? Yellow. It's not a color theory class, but it's good to know. Okay, I've got that mixed. Set it off to the side. My screen is ready. Make sure the flip guide is on your surface, your printing surface. Make sure your flip guide is under your screen, okay? And it looks like I'm getting close. All right, I'm going to make sure that I have my proofing paper. Proofing paper is handy. All right. Bucket. What am I missing? Rags or paper towels. Now, lots of paper towels available, or rags. Okay.
And a trash can.
What's that?
And a trash can ready.
Trash can, yes. So I am set up, ready to print. Once you're printing, it's a fast process. You really want to make sure everything is organized in advance, okay? Ink, more spatulas, gloves if you need, water, extra tape,